As the last golden rays disappeared from the sky over Oracle Park in San Francisco, the crowd began to grow, their excitement building like a powerful bass line. Nearly 45,000 fans packed the stadium, buzzing not only for the co-headliners Kendrick Lamar and SZA, but also for what many anticipated could be another intense chapter in one of modern rap's most significant and personal rivalries. Welcome to Celebrity Rap Life, where the red carpets never roll up and the spotlight never fades. The rewards are legendary. Because in celebrity rap life, every downfall can become a comeback, and every headline tells a deeper story. Today, we're diving into a world where fame meets fire, and headlines write themselves. Kendrick Lamar wasn't just performing, he was scrutinizing, challenging, and at times, haunting his audience. It had been over a year since his fiery diss aimed at Drake with Not Like Us had taken the internet and music charts by storm, and the fallout from that moment had only intensified. A lawsuit from Drake's team still loomed ominously, like a ticking clock. However, for Kendrick, whose artistry often blurs the lines between metaphor and personal revelation, that lawsuit felt like just another beat drop. When the lights finally dimmed, there was no formal introduction, only the familiar deep bass of DJ Mustard revving up the crowd with an eclectic mix of tracks, a burst of Glorilla, a snippet of Sexy Red, and, surprisingly, Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA. It was chaotic and irreverent, designed to keep fans engaged. The stadium erupted with cheers. The Grand National Tour had begun. Kendrick wasted no time in setting the tone. Dressed in black and illuminated by a backdrop of flames and sparks, he burst onto the stage with Whacked-Out Murals, the electrifying opener from his latest album GNX. The performance was sharp, with minimal yet purposeful movements. He wasn't just delivering lyrics, he was implanting them with precision. Next came Element, followed by Squabble Up, and then TV Off, a track known among fans for its dark production and cryptic lyrics. Just as the beat was about to drop, Kendrick suddenly stopped the song. Silence fell. The crowd gasped, then erupted, filling in the missing lyrics themselves. But the message was clear. Kendrick was in complete control, not just of the stage and the audience, but of the entire narrative. As fans tried to process the stunt, the LED screen behind him lit up, not with images, but with testimony. A pre-recorded video began playing, featuring a staged legal deposition. An unseen voice, likely a lawyer, questioned Kendrick about whether certain lyrics were meant as threats. "I know you think it's a good song," the voice said. "But that doesn't answer my question. Were you being metaphorical, or should it be interpreted as a threat?" Kendrick gazed off camera, remaining calm, and replied, "Whatever you want to take it." The audience erupted with excitement. Somewhere in Toronto, someone must have felt the heat. Although the legal conflict between Drake and Kendrick remains technically unresolved, Lamar's use of legal imagery during the show was quite overt. Between performances, interludes showcased courtroom sketches of anonymous figures, and audio distortions imitated redacted documents. It was evident who the shadowy figure represented, yet Kendrick never mentioned his name. He didn't have to. The show was divided into 9 acts, merging Kendrick and SZA's solo performances with moments of collaboration. While this format occasionally felt disjointed, like 2 separate concerts on different planets, it also amplified the drama, creating a rhythm that prioritized emotional fluctuations over pacing. It was a form of controlled chaos. SZA's entrance changed the entire vibe. While Kendrick's set was filled with fire and shadows, SZA's was decorated with lush vines, large moths fluttering across digital screens, and surreal animations that transformed the stadium into a magical forest. She emerged from a Buick Grand National, the tour's namesake, now covered in ivy. Kendrick had left the stage earlier in a black leather outfit. She appeared barefoot, almost ethereal. Their first duet, 30 for 30, felt like a moment of clarity. It captivated the audience, leaving them breathless. There was intimacy, yet a distinct separation in their positioning on stage. The duo rarely interacted physically, often performing at opposite ends, which, whether intentional or not, emphasized an emotional tension. 2 separate forces occupying the same space but following different trajectories. Then SZA took the spotlight, her voice soaring through Love Galore, Garden, Say It Like Dat, and the beloved The Weeknd. Her choreography was fluid yet grounded, as if her dancers were moving through water. Drew Barrymore became a cathartic sing-along, with fans passionately reciting every heartfelt lyric as if they were their own. When Kendrick returned, the energy shifted again. A group of dancers, bare-chested and wearing oversized Dodgers jerseys, flooded the stage for backseat freestyle and humble. Kendrick danced alongside them, then against them, as strobe lights cut through the stadium. He wasn't just performing songs, he was embodying them. Then came Dodger Blue. In the heart of Giants territory, Lamar honored LA with the fervor of a soldier planting a flag on enemy soil. The atmosphere was electric. However, any thoughts of rivalry between the sports teams faded as soon as the beat changed, and the unmistakable sound of "like that" echoed through the park. The crowd erupted in applause, while some stood frozen, pulling out their phones to capture the scene. He sang the entire song, every line and verse, without any interruptions or regrets. Just when it seemed like that was the peak, he raised the stakes even further. The stage lights flickered once more, and DJ Mustard made his return. "Are you ready to finish this?" he yelled, and the audience responded with deafening cheers. TV Off resumed exactly where it had left off earlier that evening, seamlessly transitioning into Not Like Us. The stadium burst with energy as fans jumped, danced, shouted, and cried. It was more than just music, it became a celebration of victory. As the beat pulsed and Kendrick rapped his verses, visuals played in the background showing a falcon soaring over a courtroom before bursting into flames, followed by an image of a cage, and then darkness. Whatever this was, an insult, a defense, or something deeper, it was a masterclass in performance art. Yet Lamar knew how to lighten the atmosphere. After the intense display, he stepped back into the shadows, allowing SZA to shine. Dressed in an outfit adorned with butterfly wings, she emerged like a goddess from the smoke. Her rendition of "Nobody Gets Me" was filled with a raw vulnerability that felt almost too personal to witness. The audience seemed to hold their breath, hanging on her every word as if it were sacred. Their final collaboration included newer tracks, Gloria and Luther, slower songs that brought the energy back into focus. While some might view it as an anticlimactic ending, there was a meaningful calmness in it. After fire comes ash, and from ash, renewal. As the last notes faded, Kendrick and SZA got back into the Buick, now decorated with wildflowers and moss. The digital backdrop changed to a golden sunset. They didn't wave or speak, they simply drove off. No encores, no confetti, just the lingering warmth of something thoughtfully crafted, beautifully performed, and never fully explained. After nearly 50 songs and almost 3 hours of emotional depth, there was little left to say. Kendrick had provided spectacle, depth, and intensity, while SZA had infused soul and tenderness. In that blend, amid the lawsuits, subtle digs, and swirling visuals, Kendrick Lamar once again proved he is more than just a rapper. He is a creator of unforgettable moments. In San Francisco, those moments felt like history. This story is far from over, and the truth is still unfolding. I want to hear what you think. Drop your take in the comments. And if you don't want to miss the next twist, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of what's coming next.